Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Diamonds and Washi. My name is Katie, and today I'm here with a sneak peek unboxing from Diamond Art Club's giant Christmas in July release that is happening tomorrow. I have this gorgeous kit by Marigona Suli, whose artwork I adore, and you guys are in for a real treat. I'm excited to share everything about this kit with you today and hopefully help you decide if this is going to be on your shopping list for the Christmas in July drop. So here's a look at, well, this is the render of the artwork. I'll get you a better look at the original artwork once we open up the box. If you are new to Diamond Art Club or diamond painting in general, I am going to go ahead and just try to briefly walk you through things like what the features are of a Diamond Art Club kit, what comes in the box and whatnot, so you feel totally in the loop alongside everyone else. But this artwork may ring a bell a little bit if you've been around since last Christmas. There's a really kind of similar vibe of piece by Marigona Suli that was in the Christmas mystery box from Diamond Art Club. So if you missed out on that one, this one might be a nice one to get instead, or in addition to, honestly. It is a big kit. We're chock full of details, so I'm not surprised. We are at 69.9 by 98.8 centimeters. Or 27.6 by 39 inches, and this kit is called Christmas Witch. Though I know some of you like to make little changes sometimes. If you wanted to take out the witch's hat, that would probably be easy to do, but otherwise this is just, oh my gosh, so many cute elements. This is exactly the kind of artwork I love to work on because it's one of those things that every time you open up a square, you're going to be completing some, part of the piece in terms of like, oh, now you've completed this snow globe, and now you completed this cat or something like that. Anyway, this kit's going to have square drills, give us the max amount of detail, and we're talking about only 35 colors in this kit. Not a lot of colors at all. 3 ABs, 1 special diamond, okay, and 5 fairy dust. So tons of special drills in the mix, and over 111,000 diamonds in total in this kit. Newbies, there's some information about how to diamond paint on the back. Also, check out the description box of this video for some how-tos and 101 type videos. Then we have our kit contents as well, which we're going to get into all of that. End of the box is going to have the name of the kit as well, just in case you're like me and you store all your kits on their side, and it makes it a whole heck of a lot easier to find the kit you're looking for just by being able to look at the end of the box instead of having to pull out every box to look at the front. So, by the way, if you're shopping tomorrow and you are brand new to Diamond Art Club and thinking of making your first purchase, I have a 20% off code you're welcome to use. It is my name, Katie, Katie, and the number 20. It's an affiliate code, so I may make a small commission if you choose to use it. Thank you. Of course, if you do, that always goes back into my channel, and I appreciate it, but there's other discount codes out there too, so just make sure you take advantage of one of those codes. Okay, so first we're going to take a look at the toolkit, which Diamond Art Club did make some updates to last year, and one of those updates includes a new twist and pick pen. It's a little more ergonomic than your basic diamond painting pen. It comes preloaded with a clear wax and has a metal tip on the end. You can twist it to have the wax start coming out the end, and if you twist it the opposite direction, you can reload it if it runs out of wax. It's already in there. The other end has a multi-placer. It can also fit the metal multi-placers that Diamond Art Club sells. This is a 4-placer of the plastic variety, and Diamond Art Club does also include a 7-placer if you want to go a little bigger. We have some wax. We have more of the clear wax and some of the classic pink heart wax. And then we have bag of baggies if you want something to store some of your leftover diamonds in. Then my favorite of the toolkit upgrades has got to be the trays. I love how much bigger they are than a basic tray, and they fit a lot of diamonds, and diamonds are less likely to fall out, which is nice. It's easy for multi-placing. There's a removable stopper, nice long spout, and then a sliding lid, which is handy, and then we have cutouts at the top and bottom, so if you want to stack these, you can also do that. And then in here, we're going to have our Treasure Quest card and some sticker labels. So let's see what rank of Treasure Quest card we got with this one. I believe that is bronze, which, okay, so Treasure Quest cards, really quick. These are a pretty collectible and also part of a secondary rewards program in addition to the points-based rewards program that's on the website already. Each of these cards has a rank: bronze, silver, gold, and black, with black being the rarest. Bronze is the most common. Once you get various combinations of these cards, you can scratch off these redemption codes and redeem for different prizes, for lack of a better word. Like there's gift cards and there's a custom diamond painting, and One quick note is that even though my version of this kit came with a bronze card, that doesn't necessarily mean yours will also be bronze. It can be any of the rank of card. It's completely random. And then in here, just a couple of quick things I want to point out on the inside of this pamphlet. So first is going to be the VIP Facebook group. I recommend joining that once you've made your first purchase. It's a handy resource. And then we have 20% off your first app purchase specifically. Diamond Art Club does have an app, so you could take advantage of that if you like. Then we have a set of stickers. These are actually all individual stickers, as are these. This is actually our best look at the original artwork, and you can see really the overall color palette and just how many details are in this kit. There's a lot going on and I love it. I use these stickers in my paper logbook once I actually start working on a kit. And then here we have a set of pre-cut sticker labels. The code in the right-hand column is our DMC code. Most diamond painting companies use this color code system. It comes from the DMC brand of floss. Diamond Art Club is going to put their special drills at the end of the color code list. So we have our fairy dust diamonds that start with the letter Z. Our special shaped diamond starts with the letter Y, and we'll see exactly what that looks like when we're opening up the drills later. And then our ABs are going to be our AB diamonds. So yeah, a ton of special drills on this one. I am really looking forward to getting a look at those, and especially the special shaped diamond, and seeing exactly where that's going to go on this canvas. The canvas and drills are going to be wrapped up in here. We'll take a look. So I am so happy that we're seeing artwork by this artist really at Diamond Art Club, and that we're seeing more and more of it because it's so my style. I love a lot of the muted colors that she uses, and a lot of her subjects and just her vibe is so my taste. Look at how much is going on here. These cats that are in this kit, this one, and there's one up here, like one or two up here, like on the chair with her. It's just so cute. And I don't know about you guys, when I see a kit this big, even though, no, the color palette isn't, crazy extensive, I still was surprised to see there's only 35 colors in this particular kit. I'm giving you a moment to just soak up all these details as we go, because there's just so much to look at in the best way. Oh, it's an owl. I'm sorry, not a cat up here. But then there's like a little bunny. Oh my gosh, these are so cute. This color palette. Okay, muted pastels. I can't help it. I'm a sucker for them, especially like Christmas colors. This is so pretty. I don't see the special shape drill, but it's in there. We'll get to it. Okay. Well, first, of course, if you would like to see this whole canvas at once, well, first, let me show you the rest of the details of the top here. I love this. Look at how much is going on up here. And look at how well rendered this is. Okay, also just like the style of the sky back here and the cute cloud. This is so pretty. Oh my gosh. Every time I look at it, I'm noticing like something different, and oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, yeah, no, I'm such a sucker for kits that have just tons of little details like this one. Okay, take a look at the screen now if you want to see the whole canvas in frame, because obviously we're not fitting the whole thing in frame just here. But this is amazing. I have the Christmas kit that came from by this artist in the mystery box. I'm gonna have a real hard time deciding between the two for what to work on, because I feel like I'm gonna want to work on one this Christmas. I think it might be this one though, because this is there's something about it that's like calling my name. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Okay, let me not get ahead of myself. Again, my friends that are newer to Diamond Art Club, let me show you some of the features here. So we have branding here. The canvas material is one of the things I do like best. It's soft on the back, and it's like, it lays flat really well. It holds drills well, and is like malleable but also sturdy. I don't know, it's magic is what it is. Diamond Art Club uses poured glue on their canvases that is pretty dang sticky, and then they have this thick plastic cover that has perforated sections. So you can see kind of the perforations there, and there's lines to help you see the edges. So if you like having that sort of guide to kind of work your kit in sections, it's nice that they have those there. We have a legend up here at the top left, as well as that same color list at the bottom right. And then down here at the bottom left, we have the title, a thumbnail, the size, and copyright. So this piece, like all of Diamond Art Club's kits, is legally licensed from the artist, which means that Marigona Suli has given permission for the use of this artwork by Diamond Art Club and is being compensated for it as well. So I really appreciate companies that are doing right by artists. Here we have a discount code in their socials, and you do get a lifetime warranty with your kit. As long as you're the original owner and purchaser of your kit, you're covered under that lifetime warranty. It includes things like if you were to run out of diamonds or run into any trouble otherwise with your kit, you can just contact customer support and they'll take you from there. Every once in a while, I have run out of like a color, run into a minor issue, and they're pretty quick to respond and handle it. So, which I appreciate. I'm not surprised to see we're looking at a good amount of confetti in this kit because there's a lot going on. We also have some like lines of like linear color blocking here, just to quickly explain the difference. So confetti is where you have a lot of color changes in a small area. Sometimes it looks like literal confetti like we have here. That usually means you're gonna be doing more in the way of single placing as well as changing the color in your tray out a bit more often. The opposite of confetti is color blocking, and I haven't seen like a really great example yet, but it's maybe like the background sky here is a little bit of color blocking. So you're going to be using a multiplacer if you want, and you'll have that color in your tray for longer. So those areas tend to go a little bit faster, but with that confetti, you do get more detail and usually some really nice color blending. By the way, this square here, that's going to be our special shaped diamond. So I'm guessing that's going to be, it must be a quad cube of some kind. It's going to take up the space of 4 diamonds and those like Christmas lights, it looks like. But oh my gosh, all these little picture frames on the wall, these are so cute. I love this so much. This is so ridiculous cute. Oh, it's a reindeer. Oh my gosh. Look, when I'm a sucker for a kit, I'm a sucker for a kit, okay? There's some great Christmas in July kits that are coming out for this drop, and man, I'll tell you what, it's never too early to plan. Okay, we're at about 98 centimeters. We're listed as 98.8. I feel like it's never too early to plan, as opposed to like, I feel like if they did a Christmas drop in December, then it's like we don't have as much time to work on a kit leading up to the holidays. So it's like you can go ahead and grab a bigger kit like this one, and depending on how much you diamond paint, how fast you diamond paint, you could hypothetically have this done in time to like put up and enjoy for the holiday season. So I love this Christmas in July release. We're true to size, by the way. Now let's take a look at these diamonds, and please wish future me luck, because just repacking these is going to be a whole adventure. By the way, sticker to tell you what kit these go with, just in case. All right, so just Christmas, but make it pale pastel. Make it like, not cottage core exactly, but like make it muted tones. So these have the DMC code printed on them, and sometimes you'll of course have multiple bags of a single colors, like this one, 3858. That rich brown color, we've got like 8 bags of that one. And these are going to be square drills. I actually really enjoy Diamond Art Club square drills a lot. I feel like they are some of the best quality on the market. They're very consistent in size and shape, which is really important because square drills on a square drill grid, they sit flush against each other. There's not wiggle room like there are with round drills, where there's a little bit of space and like gaps in where the diamonds go. So with Diamond Art Club, well, with square drills in general, yeah, you really want them to be super consistent in size and shape so that they're not running out of space. If there's tabs sticking off the side, or if some are too big compared to others, there's not going to be space on the grid and they'll pop. Like literally they won't stay flat on the canvas. So anyway, here's our first special drill colors. This is Z3856. This is a fairy dust color. Fairy dust diamonds have, that's really funny printing of those numbers. Fairy dust colors have what looks like a fine glitter coating on the top that is going to give it a pearlescent kind of sheen, and it just gives it a shimmery effect. It's more subtle than ABs. And, you know, crystals and stuff, but it still stands out a bit from regular diamonds. I really love fairy dust colors a lot. They are my favorite of the special drill types that Diamond Art Club carries. And oh my gosh, okay, we have 4 bags of this next fairy dust color. We have Z3012. It's this olive green color, and you can see the fairy dust coating a little bit more easily on these, but 4 good sized bags of this one. I'm guessing it's gonna be maybe like the light green in the trees or something, because that's where I'm imagining there's the most of this lighter green color. We will, though, of course, go through the canvas as always, and I'll point out where our special drills are gonna be found. Honestly, that's one of the main reasons I watch unboxing, is like, where are the special drills? Show me where. We have this amazing cherry red fairy dust, Z666, for our next special drill color. There's 2 big bags of this one. And then here's our first AB color. This is like really similar. It's slightly, I mean, I guess it's similar, but not the same. But it's this rich kind of cherry red. There's like a slight orange hue to it. Now, AB diamonds they're gonna stand out more than fairy dust do. AB stands for Aurora Borealis. These get their name from the Northern Lights and have an iridescent coating that is very, very sparkly. It's going to grab some of the colors of the drills around it and is going to stand out. It's really going to draw your eye to the areas that it's been charted in the image. And okay, so there were 2 bags of this color. They just are split between the strands. And then we have 2 bags of this. Oh, sorry, that was out of frame, my bad. Then we have 2 bags of Z3865. It's a white fairy dust color. You can see that here. I will just leave you zoomed in at this rate if that's okay. And here is, I think this is going to be our last fairy dust color. This is Z758. It's kind of a really pale pink. And then we have AB 5200. It's a white AB. This is like a classic, old reliable AB. You'll see this in a lot of kits. And then we do have another bright red AB. So this was the first one we saw. This one has more of like a brick red more than anything. And this is like just a bright, true cherry red. So we have AB 666 is another of our AB colors. And then I see one other strand here with our special shaped diamond at the end. So yes, Y198. This is going to be a quad cube. This is it's pretty unusual to get to see special shaped diamonds in kits. It's not unheard of. I've opened a few kits that have had these before, but it's definitely less common than the more standard shape and size of diamond. These are like quad AB cubes. They look like one giant white AB diamond, and they're going to take up the space of 4 regular sized diamonds. These are really showstoppers. They're definitely going to stand out a lot. And we already saw where these are going to go. But as far as the other special drills go, let's start down here at the bottom and give me just a quick moment to take a look because there is so much going on here. I want to make sure I kind of get a grasp of where these special drills are, and then we can walk through it together. All right, my friends, buckle up because we've got a lot here, quite a lot. So first, the light green, virtually any light green you see in this kit is going to be that like light olive green fairy dust color. There was a ton of that. There was like, what, 4 bags? So that's everywhere in this kit. I'm talking the light green outlines of these leaves, the light green in this pillow and in this little kitty's sweater, the light green, well, not the lightest green. It's like the second lightest green shade you're seeing in this rug that's stretching across and in the base of this candle and in the leaves of this fern over here and in the light green of the presents. Okay, so we'll start with that and the light green of the slipper, or no, the darker green color of the slippers actually. Then hop back down, and our cat is actually made up of this light pink color is that light pink fairy dust, the really pale pastel pink fairy dust, and kind of wraps around here too. The white that you're seeing, I feel like it's virtually all the white that's in this kit is either going to be the white AB or the white fairy dust color. So down here, like in the white of the candles and these ornaments, and the white of the flames in the center of this flower, these are all white ABs. The white in this jar over here and in the ornaments and this flame, that's all white AB. And then the white in the mug is white fairy dust. The white, what is this right here? I can't quite tell. It's a little mouse. The mouse is white fairy dust. And the white spots, the little white dots in her socks, those are white fairy dust. And then this is white AB here. And we'll pause there. We're just going to kind of go in segments at a time because we really have a lot of different special drills to cover. Next up, we had that kind of pale ivory, like light beige fairy dust. And that's the lightest color that's going throughout this rug. It's also the lighter kind of beige color in this rug and these stripes and this color right here. And we'll pause there. Oh, it's the beige color that's in this ribbon. Now let's talk some of these shades of reds. So we had 2 different shades of red AB and a red fairy dust, and there were a lot of both of those. Let's start with the red fairy dust. The red fairy dust is the central red color of the mug. It's in a lot of the leaves of this. Is this like a poinsettia flower down here? I think it is. It's most of this jar. It is the darker red color in the gifts up here. Again, this is the red fairy dust specifically. It's in the centers of, what is on this? Are these ornaments, or no, this is part of the plant? I'm not sure. These big round bits. The centers of those are the red fairy dust. And there's some of the red fairy dust in the dark reds and the stripes of the cat's sweater and in the mouse scarf. And this little blanket down here is some of the red fairy dust. And as we get into some of the stripes of the chair, one of these darker red colors is going to be red fairy dust. Okay, so we kind of cover the red fairy dust down here. There's some red fairy dust, the darker red in this tablecloth. This white is white AB. And then we had our 2 red AB colors. Let me refresh my memory on the symbols. Okay, so the letter N and then a little like feathered up arrow. Let me see. So the kind of brick red AB color is going to be the lightest red that's in the stripes of this chair. And the cherry red, I don't think is down here in this bottom kind of third of the kit that I'm seeing. Okay. No, that cherry red must be a little bit further up. We'll come back down here if I'm missing it. So that's kind of, okay, we kind of covered the bottom sort of third of this. Let's go ahead and move up and let's kind of retrace these different special drills all throughout these areas next. All right, so first, the green, is this the scarf or the sweater she's wearing? There's the, oh, you got glare. There's light green fairy dust all through these colors, and the light green you see over here, as well as the light green in these plants over here is light green fairy dust. The white that you see that is the snow, either on like piled on the window or on the houses behind it, all of that white is white fairy dust. So the snow is all white fairy dust. This little snowflake ornament, though, is white AB. Then in the stripes of the chair, we have both the red fairy dust color and the brick red AB. So those are the 2 shades of red, 2 of the special drills that are in the chair. The chair is not all special drills, but those are the 2 specific shades of red that are in there. And then this like book that she's reading, the front of it has the red fairy dust on it. The centers of these, what are those ornaments hanging off that plant? I can't tell. I have to go back and look at the original artwork. Hold on, I have it right here. I don't know what kind of plant that is. Looks like they're just actually parts of the plant though. Okay, so those have red fairy dust in the middle of them. Hopping over to this Christmas tree. So this Christmas tree, the light green color in all the branches is going to be the light green fairy dust. And then the ornaments, we found the cherry red AB. That is the red color that's in the centers of these ornaments. And then the beige color, that's our beige fairy dust. So all the ornaments are special drills. The owl actually has some of the light pink fairy dust in it. The bunny is made up of white fairy dust. And then the snow in these snow globes is white fairy dust, which is really cute. And there's green fairy dust in the trees. Again, glare, my apologies. In these picture frames, we have green fairy dust, red fairy dust here. In this picture frame over here, we have green fairy dust and red fairy dust, more green fairy dust in this picture. In these candles, we have lots of red fairy dust. And the clouds, so remember, all the white that's in the window is white fairy dust. The cloud is white fairy dust, this snowflake, and the white that's in these 2 picture frames is white fairy dust. This white is white AB. This white is white AB. Is this holly or mistletoe? Oh, it's mistletoe. The white dots in the mistletoe are white ABs. This is white fairy dust in this background. And then we have green fairy dust in the light green of all of these picture frames. Are any of those pinks pink fairy dust? No, not that I'm seeing. Okay, come over to this bookshelf with me. The white at the top of the tree is white AB. Then the cloud is white fairy dust. This snow and here is white fairy dust. The snow up here is white fairy dust. And there's white fairy dust in I can't tell what those are. And then white ABs in the center of this plant. And then there's some red ABs in this red color and some red fairy dust and red fairy dust here. A little bit of red fairy dust in this ribbon. And then those quad cubes are these big squares, these little garland lights. That's going to be where that white AB quad cube is going to be found. And then I do see a little bit of the pink fairy dust sprinkled in some of these light pink areas. See it a little bit in here too. Oh, right around the lights. That's where it is. So immediately surrounding these quad cubes is going to be some of the pink fairy dust color. Oh, that's going to be really pretty. You know what? I'm quite confident. Oh, the light green in these books is light green fairy dust. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm positive that I've missed some special drills. Oh, this color in this wall is that kind of light ivory fairy dust color. It's over in this wall as well. I totally missed that. And it's the little like triangle. That's our kind of off-white fairy dust or light beige fairy dust. Okay. A little bit of shimmer to the wall even. This is so full of special drills. I love it. Okay, look, I haven't ever done a Christmas kit in July before. This would be the one I would break it for though, because this is just so pretty. It's ticking all the boxes for me. Okay. It's the color palette. It's the art style itself and how enjoyable I know this is going to be to work on. I mentioned at the beginning, hold on. There's a bunch of the light beige fairy dust in the background of here too in the little city. Okay. Like I said, I'm sure I missed plenty of these special drills. Okay. There's just so much going on, but what I was kind of trying to say and call back to at the beginning was kits like this. I find so enjoyable to work on because it's like, look, if I'm going to open up a square down here, this is not the best example, but I open up a square down here and I know that when I sit down and diamond paint for an hour or two, by the time I have just finished that little diamond painting session, I've completed a plant and an ornament and maybe this poinsettia leaf. Or especially when I'm up here, it's gonna be like, oh, in an hour I've completed a couple of picture frames. And there's something really satisfying about especially when you are working on a kit this big, to get like those little finishes along the way is really, really fun for me and makes kits that are bigger in scope like this one feel, just more exciting and more enjoyable to work on and less overwhelming. So I wonder if you feel similarly. I also just realized my mind is still going even though I'm talking. So you know how I said everything in the white in the background over here is the white fairy dust? I lied. Everything is white fairy dust except the moon is white AB. So I'll just, I'm going to add a pinned comment of everything. No, I won't do that because it'll be hard to explain. But I just am so sure there's so many special drills that I either missed or mixed up. So you'll just have to consider it a fun surprise if you get this one. But okay, super quick recap. This kit is called Christmas Witch. It's by Marigona Suli. It is 69.9 by 98.8 centimeters and has just 35 colors, including oodles of special drills. This kit is full of special drills. You're going to have something sparkly and glimmery in virtually every single section you work on. This kit, along with the other Christmas and July releases, they're part of a midweek release. They're coming out tomorrow, which is Wednesday, July 9th. And for midweek releases, Diamond Art Club typically does one release time for everybody. It's usually 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern time. There's not an early release for Diamond and Ruby tier like there is on the weekend. So set your alarms. I feel like this artist is pretty popular. We've seen a lot of her stuff when it's been released sell out. And I think that there may be a lot of people that missed out on the mystery box Christmassy kit from her in a similar style that may go for this one. But I don't know how many people are just gonna be like, oh, I don't want to get a Christmas kit in July. I'm trying to give you a sense for if I think this kit's gonna sell out. I would give it even odds, but I have no idea how much Diamond Art Club will have stocked and who else is going to be shopping on a Wednesday morning. I don't know. What I will say is with zero FOMO here, okay, you stick to your budget, you get the kits that are speaking to you and that you really love. I would just say that if you love this kit and you want to make sure that you don't miss out, I would set an alarm for release time. So I'd be logged in and just be ready to go. But if not, let me know if you're adding it to your wish list or if you're going to be shopping for it Wednesday morning, or if you're just going to enjoy this vicariously through others. Be sure to check out Diamond Art Club socials. They should be previewing all the Christmas and July releases. If this one didn't speak to you, I bet there's something else that will. There's a lot of really gorgeous stuff coming out, and I am probably going to be doing some shopping myself. But either way, thanks for watching. Please do subscribe if you want to see more diamond painting videos from me, including unboxings and reviews from a variety of different companies. I'll do weekly whip and chats here on my channel on Monday mornings, and a variety of other diamond painting related videos. I'd love to have you here as part of my community. Either way, though, happy, merry, early Christmas in July, and I hope you have a day that is as wonderful as you are. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.